Hey, beautiful people. It is officially day 3 of Strong in 75. I am going to record the portion of what to look at, the visuals here, and then I'm going to actually go into further details and talk about everything else when I do my 45 minutes on the treadmill, just to make sure that we all have some clarification. For people that don't know how to find certain things, I show you how to find it. Now, let's get, yes, Jacoby. I'm going to record. I'll be out in a little bit, okay? Mama. You want some juice? Okay, you can go in your room, okay? Or stay right there. Can you just be quiet for a second so I can record? Okay, thank you. Turn your thing down too. Thank you. Okay, so where we're at, we're on day 3 now. So we already did day 2, which means that you guys were supposed to circle the 3 things that make up a credit score, the 3 parts that make up a credit score. You're supposed to list which one you struggled with the most in the past, write one thing that you're going to do this week to improve that area, and then explain how each part of your credit score showed up on your credit report, which I say everything you can see on Credit Karma, every part of it. And then 2, I want you all to mark the parts that you're going to prioritize for the next 60 days. So I already told you guys I'm going to prioritize utilization. That's really the only thing I feel like I can really do right now is utilization. So that's what I'm going to prioritize is my utilization. You guys can pick whatever you want. We went over all of that yesterday. If you did not do day 2 and you did not do day 1, you just not coming in, please go and start there, because it's a process working up to the main goal of us making sure that we hit our 3 major goals that got to do with our credit, our mind, and our body. So go back. Now, I want to do day 3 and go over where you're going to be able to find everything. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my 45 minutes on the treadmill and talk about each section. So on day 3, we're going to talk about actually checking your annual credit reports for free on annualcreditreport.com. I believe we still are able to get them weekly right now. We were able to do that since 2020, technically. So we can still most likely get our credit reports every week, which is really nice. Usually you get it every year. They allow you to get it every year, or if something was to happen, such as you get denied for credit. It's a few things where they allow you to get it less than every year. But right now I think we're still on it every week. We're going to double check that in a minute, but we want to check our credit reports and we want to see what's accurate, what's outdated, what needs to be disputed. And then make sure you take time today to download all 3 credit reports and start by highlighting everything you do not recognize. So all we want to do today is just download our credit reports, and then we want to highlight what is unfamiliar, what's negative, and then what's suspicious. And then we want to record the date that we pulled our credit reports and what stood out, which is what we're going to put down below here. And then write down which bureau has the most negative items. So that is exactly what we want to do. I'm going to go more into depth on this, but let me show you guys how you guys can actually pull your credit reports with annualcreditreport.com. So I'm going to go to the website, and then I'll show you how you all can pull your credit reports. And yes, we are on weekly right now still. So let me stop my screen share and let me actually share the right screen. A tab, annualcreditreport.com. Okay, perfect. So you guys should be able to see my screen. This is annualcreditreport.com. If it wants to pop up. Oh, I got to add it. I'm sorry. There we go. So this is annualcreditreport.com. These are our free credit reports. What I have found when doing anything legal, they want to see your actual credit report from annualcreditreport.com or actual credit report directly from the credit bureau. They don't want to see like third-party Identity IQ and all those different companies. They want to see, or Credit Karma, they want to see annualcreditreport.com. So what you want to do is you want to request your free report. They said right here you can get your credit report every 12 months. But right now we are on a free I ain't gonna repeat what I just said. The free weekly online credit reports for for Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. So what you want to do is you want to click right here and click request your free report. Request your free reports. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to put in all of your personal information. After you put in all this personal information, they're going to have all three credit bureaus lined up, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. You want to mark all three of them to say that you want to get all three of them. They're going to take you one by one to look at all three credit reports. Now, the thing is, I cannot go technically further, but I want you guys to see that part. The thing is, after you say that you want to see all three credit reports, one by one, you're going to work to get access to that credit report. Now, they're going to have some type of verification. Sometimes they're going to say, hey, we're going to text you. Sometimes they'll have 3 or 4 security questions, maybe even 5 security questions. You want to go through all of those different security questions and make sure that as soon as you get access to your credit report, download it. You have to download it. There's no way of it being saved or anything like that. You have to download it. Now, if we were to actually look at the workbook, we actually have instructions on how we're going to actually download our credit report. So let me make sure that you guys can actually see it. Okay, here we are here. This is where we're at on the workbook. Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure we have it up. So you want to save your reports in your folder as credit. You want to save your reports in a folder labeled Credit Repair Week 1. So label your folder Credit Repair Week 1. And then what I want you to do is I want you to list your name. What I like to do is I like to name it this. Let me show you what I mean. I'm gonna just do a banner. And if you guys don't have the workbook, make sure you guys use it down below. Use that down below. And matter of fact, I don't have to do a banner. You guys can get your workbook here so that you guys can easily follow along. I'm just showing you what's in my workbook. What you want to do is put your first name, name it your first name, and then put Experian credit report, Equifax credit report, TransUnion, whichever one it is, and then put the date. Put the date. A lot of times you cannot save it with a dash, so I like to put a period. So today is technically May 18th. I will put 5.18.2025 or 5.18.2025 and just save it like that. Make sure that you put it in that folder that you just created, that Credit Repair Week 1. Just put all 3 of your credit reports in there, and then I want you guys in that extra space that we have here to write today. I just want you guys to write down which credit bureau has the most negative items. I would like if you guys were to actually print out your credit report, but I want you guys to just highlight what's unfamiliar, what's negative, and what's suspicious, because those are the accounts that we're most likely going to be disputing. During this process, again, we want to have at least 60 points per credit bureau. That's what the goal is, 60 points per credit bureau. So we want to make sure whatever errors are on there, that can give us a lot of points. We want to make sure those errors, those accounts are being removed from our credit reports. Now, that is the goal. Remember, when you on annualcreditreport.com, they're going to have it lined up. And if you guys don't know how to search it or how to use it, I believe I have a full video on YouTube where I actually showed every screen. It's a lot with trying to show the screen because you got a lot of personal information, but I believe I blacked out everything where you guys are going to be able to see all of the steps. But make sure, say if you get your TransUnion credit report, you download it, you're going to save it as Rakita or whatever your name is, TransUnion credit report 5.18.2025, and then you're going to put it in that folder that you just created. I would love for you guys to just make a main folder. Just make a main folder that's called Strong in 75. And then you could put the credit reports week 1 inside of that folder with the Strong in 75. And then you guys can also put the Strong in 75 workbook also in there too, so you can just always have it and have a reference. But after you get that TransUnion credit report, you want to click at the top. They're going to say next or view your next report. Then once you do that, make sure you got your credit report downloaded, because you can't go back. Once you leave out that screen, you can't go back. So download that report, click next, and then you're going to go to the next bureau. And then you probably got to do some verification, most likely, whether it's going to be texting or whether they're going to ask you some security questions. But go ahead, as you're on Experian now, do the verification, usually some text message or security questions. Do that verification, save your credit report. Make sure you click print the credit report as a PDF or save, whatever you want to do, download credit report. And you want to actually save it as your name, the name of the credit bureau, so Experian credit report, and then the date that you actually got that credit report. And you can also, instead of just putting Experian credit report, you could put Experian annual credit report. That way you know it's your annual credit report. It's not Credit Karma. It's not Experian.com or anything. It's from annual credit report. And put the date. So 5/18/2025. Now, if you guys do these things first thing in the morning tomorrow, just to stay on track, because again, I tell you guys, do everything day by day. Do not skip a step. If for some reason you fall behind, that means you stand on day 3. If you didn't do this yet, don't move on to day 4, because it's all contingent upon you having these different things done. Now, sometimes you're going to get to the point where these credit bureaus are going to say, oh, we couldn't verify you. If they say that they can't verify you, try to see if you can go and get your credit report from, I would still say go to Credit Karma and download that credit report. You can go directly to Experian's website. Again, we already have the Experian app. We already have to do that day 1. That's already what we had did, right? We did that day 1. Again, if y'all did not do that stuff, remember, that's what I'm telling y'all. Oh, go to Experian app. It's like, girl, I ain't got Experian. That's because you was not here for day 1. Go back to day 1. You guys can go to Experian.com and you can download your credit report for free right there. And you can go back. That's what I like about Experian. You can go back. But you can download your Experian credit report there if annual credit report won't give it to you. And for TransUnion, you guys can be able to get into your TransUnion account, and same thing for Equifax. If for some reason you can't get your credit reports, they're going to have a message up saying, hey, you can call us or you can mail in a request for your credit reports. Now, I say mail in a request, but let me tell y'all something right now, and I want to be open and honest. So don't forget, I have a lawsuit in right now with LJ Ross. I sue LJ Ross, a collection company. And they told the judge that, hey, we need certain documents from Rakita. We need documents. So I can give you the documents. They want to get my credit reports. So the judge said, hey, Rakita, you got 14 days to get your credit reports. And I want them backdated from this time. I want your credit reports. I think it was from the beginning of 2024, January 2024 until now. And he said that in April, so last month. Why did I send a request to the credit bureau to get my credit reports, which we should be able to do? I just want to let you know you guys may encounter problems, right? And I said, hey, judge, we're going to be back in court because these companies don't be giving out credit reports like they should. Let me fold this so y'all can see this answer, because like, what are you talking about? Let me fold this part too. So they said that we are pleased to let you know that your results of your dispute has been filed. So let me make sure nothing on here is personal. And another thing, they spelled my last name wrong. And I don't think I put my last name wrong. I'm going to have to double check that. But they spelled my last name wrong on this paper. This is why we sue for certain things, you guys. But me and Equifax already got a settlement. So they was the first one that settled. So it is what it is. But still, I need my credit reports because the judge said I do. And LJ Ross need them so that they can see, I guess, what they did wrong. But look right here. You see what they saying? We are pleased to let you know. I can't read backwards. So we are pleased to let you know the results of your dispute you recently filed with Equifax are complete. I didn't ask to dispute anything. I said, hey, I need my credit reports from this day to this day. That's it. That's all I asked for. I didn't ask for a dispute. So what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is this. When dealing with these credit bureaus, you're going to encounter problems. If you cannot get on annualcreditreports.com, I would suggest that you guys call them and send a letter certified mail. One of the laws that I realized that we have when it comes down to credit is them not giving us our credit reports. Them not giving us access to our credit reports. That's a violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. They supposed to give us access to our credit reports. So for me to ask them for my credit reports and them telling some, hey, the results, we are pleased to let you know the results of your dispute you recently filed with Equifax is complete. It's nothing wrong with my Equifax credit report. So I don't have a dispute. Like, what are we disputing? And then too, they said we reviewed your concerns. Please be specific with your concerns by listing the account names, numbers, and the nature of your dispute. I asked for my credit reports. So just keep this in mind. By any means necessary, get your credit reports. If you cannot get your credit reports, definitely let me know. You can go to annualcreditreports.com and you can be able to see it under this YouTube video that you're watching. I should have a get your credit reports or Identity IQ link. You can get your credit reports there. I want you to have your credit reports by any means necessary and have them by tomorrow. So if you having problems, let me know. Put a comment down below on the YouTube videos and be specific with me, because again, I see just comments, a lot of comments, and from so many videos and videos from 5 years ago. So be specific and I can give a specific answer on what you have to do, but I need you to get your credit reports. Now, that's all we have to do. I'm going to go ahead and do my 45 minutes on the treadmill. So if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. Right now, I'm just going to go ahead and just go live on the treadmill, and hopefully I will be able to answer any questions that you guys have, but I will upload that to Facebook and I will upload it to YouTube so that you guys will have access to it. Again, this is day 3. Make sure you guys drink your gallon of water. If you guys do like, Rakita, I ain't got no questions. I don't need to watch you on the treadmill answering a lot of different questions. If you ain't got no questions, good. Okay. I'm just going to answer a lot of questions that I have that I think that you guys may have. I'm just going to go through and answer the questions based off of this one, day 3. If y'all don't have no questions, get y'all credit reports, create y'all 2 folders I told you guys to create. Put your credit reports in there. I don't care where you got to get them, but first try annualcreditreport.com. If they say that they can't verify you or something like that, print that out and add that to the folder, because that can technically, if I was to think about it, I would use that as evidence of me not having access to my credit reports, because I'm supposed to get my credit report just like anybody else online. I shouldn't have to mail in a letter and pay $6 certified mail just to get you to send me my credit reports. And don't forget, I had to pay certified mail for this, and I didn't even get my credit reports. So just make sure you guys get your credit reports. I'm about to go do my 45 minutes on the treadmill, answering any questions, and I look forward to seeing you all there. And again, if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know down below, and I'll make sure I answer them. But let's get them credit reports today. I'm going to stay near my phone to answer any questions that you guys have. And I look forward to seeing you guys on day 4. Okay. Don't forget, we can't go to day 4 if you did not do day 3. I'm going to be very serious about this and stern, because it's real. Like I'm telling you, I just know this is going to be powerful, because again, I'm doing the same thing. Oh, I want to say this too, just to make sure I mark it. So remember I said I wanted to be at 150 pounds. That's my goal, right? Why am I on the scale and I was 156 yesterday and I'm 155 today? Okay. So I'm happy about that. I mean, that my weight goal, I'm going to bypass that basically. Maybe it's going to start fluctuating more with my muscle and stuff starting to build, but that goal is starting to be good. Which is, I already know I'm going to have that goal. That's going to be amazing. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I tell you guys that, and I make sure I track that with you guys. If I see certain things like, oh my gosh, my credit went up 10 points, I want to tell you guys these different changes that I'm going through. Because again, I want my credit score to be at a certain number. That's my goal. I want to be happy. The happiness right now, I'm stressed. I ain't gonna say that I'm stressed with all the stuff that I'm doing. So I'm not even gonna say the happiness part is working. I lost a pound. That's good. My credit score is still where it's at. Like it ain't go up where I need to go. It's like it's staying still, but that's good. As long as it ain't going down, we winning, right? We're definitely winning. But I'll see you guys in the next video. But that's where I'm at right now. And I did go couponing today. Didn't get much. Got some laundry, but you guys will see that in my recap too. I got some laundry supplies basically. You guys will see that in my recap. So definitely check those recaps, and I'll see you